Okay, so today you're gonna watch me edit an entire shoot that I did the other day. So, pretty basic shoot. It's just a simple house right here. Just kind of a cookie cutter house, but it was kind of special to me since it's my grandparents' house and they're moving over to near where I live. And so what we have here is just brackets, and then we have flash frames, which are pretty off in terms of white balance, but I think the exteriors are looking pretty fine. So, what we're going to do is we are going to do some global edits first. So, I'm going to go Control A, I'm going to select all the images that I want to edit. And we are going to enable profile corrections and remove chromatic aberration. Cool beans so far. So, that's just going to fix the pin cushion distortion, or not the pin cushion distortion, what's the word? Fisheye distortion. No, what's the barrel distortion? Is that right? No, that can't be right. Whatever kind of distortion, it's gonna fix it. So all we need to do now is just make some pretty cool edits. So I just need these single exposures, so I'm just gonna go through and just mark the ones that I want, and I'm just using the X to reject a photo, and I'm using P to pick a photo. So let's use that one and this one because it's a little bit too bright. Actually, let's use all of them. This one as well. I'd like that. No, that one's good. That one's nah. That one's fine. This one's too dark. I take brackets of my exteriors all the time, but I rarely ever use the other two brackets. I just think that, you can, just with a bunch of pushing and pulling with the sliders, you can get a pretty good image. And especially if it's not composed, exposed, there we go. Especially if it's exposed right, you can get a pretty good image. So I'm going to select all these ones, and whoops, all these ones that I picked. There's an easy way to do this. Just go ahead and click flag and select all, and then go back to filters off. Wow, crazy what you can do with modern day computers. But today, actually not today, I feel like I'm starting the video over again. I'm not. There we go. Okay. Highlights, bring those down. Shadows, bring those up. And we got a super flat image. It's basically all bunched in the middle on our histogram. So we need to balance this out. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to hold down Alt and click on the, what are you? You are a slider. I'm going to click on the slider. And I'm going to see where my white point is. It's a little bit too much. Perfect. So as you can see, we're getting a little bit more contrast, more color too. We're just going to bring in that right there. And I think that looks pretty good. I think we're going to... God, am I having a stroke? Ugh. I think that looks pretty good. I also think the white balance is off. So 5200 is generally what I default to for daylight shots, because I think it's a good balance between like the cool tones and the warm tones. But let's see. Let's add a little bit of contrast, a little bit of clarity, some vibrance. But I want to bring down the oranges. And then I'm going to go to the luminance and bring the blues down just to make those blues pop a little bit more. And then I am going to do, I'd say, I don't know, somewhere in the ballpark of like 60 in the sharpening, and then I'm going to mask the sharpening so it's not affecting all of the image, just the edges. And I'll do a slight bit of noise correction, or noise reduction. There we go. And yeah, I think that looks good so far. Much improved, I'd say. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Awesome possum. It's a little bit weird looking. I think there's a little bit of, what are you? You are chromatic aberration. I'm gonna bring this along, and that just gets rid of it. Cool. Beans! Jelly bean. I think we don't need these ones anymore. Go ahead and bring this back to a level that I find good. This one's a little bit bright, as is this one, because I didn't quite get the exposure right in camera. And I don't know if you guys know this, but you can click anywhere on the histogram and adjust your sliders. So if you grab the middle, you're adjusting exposure. If you grab slightly to the right, you'll do your highlights, and even more to the right, you'll do your whites, and vice versa. I think that looks pretty good. This shot was pretty unnecessary. I mean, it doesn't show much. It just shows this rock and whatever this thing is. But I wanted to take it anyway, just in case the realtor said, "Hey, did you get a shot of the?" Because they always do that. And I think that looks pretty good. I think this one's a little bit too. Yeah. Just to match it. This one's a little bit bright. Just a little bit. This one is actually really bothering me because the white balance is just really off. There we go. Okay, cool. Those like the... Wow, I feel like I am just all over the place right now. So I'm going to go ahead and call these 5 stars. They're done and ready to go. And now, let's go ahead and do the interiors. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and... The interiors are usually a little bit different. I don't go as hard with the highlights and shadows. I just go like half, and then I'll adjust it with the white point and the black point. I always click auto just to see what it does. And I know for a fact that this shoot is really good in terms of white balance when you click auto, so I don't think we'll have too big of an issue with white balance. So I'm going to bring this up, bring that up just a bit, go ahead and get a white point, black point. We bring that down a little bit. Actually, let's mark that. There we go, mark that. Let's go ahead and get a white point, black point, cool Leo, and we'll just adjust the exposure. And yes, the white point's a little bit tough on this one. Black point, simple enough. This one, actually, let me flag that, flag that. This one, I usually go pretty far or pretty hard on the contrast for my ambient frames, because usually they're a little bit hazy, so just kind of like back them off a little bit, or not back them off, just kind of enhance the contrast. So this one, pretty interesting. It's actually a really cool bathroom. I like it. We are going to pretty much do the same thing just for all the images. It's a little bit too dark. Cool beans. And that's good. That's good. Maybe a little bit more on that. So white balance off between these two? No, it's just the highlights. The highlights that are being weird. Just do that. Make sure we get the black points. Yeah. Ambient frame. See, see how it's like hazy right here? It's not looking very good. I don't like it. So I'm gonna go about right there. White point, black point. It's all really monotonous and frankly kind of boring to do the Lightroom work. Most of the time I'll use presets just to kind of like quicken the process. But I just wanted to show you guys just like the manual way that I'll do it. So let's go ahead and get this about right. Okay, looks pretty good, pretty good. And then I'm gonna do some not hue and saturation. What's the word? What is the word? I can't remember what the word was. Color. Yeah, I was kind of right with hue and saturation. I'm gonna do some color adjustments. At the very end of this, just so the colors pop a little bit more. Shoes. Totally forgot about those. Can't believe I missed those. I'm usually really good at picking those up. So Coolio. Oh, I have not been marking these. And cool. That looks good. This one, I haven't really been explaining my method, I guess we would call it. Just my lighting technique very much, because it's nothing fancy. I mean, it's super basic, and I do it for just about every room. It's just, you know, pop a flash above the camera, do the left, do the right, maybe do an adjoining space, and then ambient. Simple enough. Right? Right? Ooh. Alt. There we go. There we go. This one's a little bit funky. Not in a good kind of funky. It's just a little bit off in the white balance. Does that look green to anyone else, or is it just my eyes? My eyes! Okay, that looks pretty good. This looks a bit blue, but I think, if I remember correctly from my grandparents' house, this is a little bit of like a bluish gray. Let's... I'm gonna boost the temperature just a little bit, just so it doesn't look so blue. So bleh. So blue. So blue. Alright. Let's go ahead and do the same for this one. And once we do that, let me show you this quick trick. If you look at the histogram and you look at your highlights are pretty much your whites. And if you look, we have a pretty neutral color across the board in the whites, or in the highlights, I should say. But we do have a little bit of blue peeking in, and that's mainly this here, this right here, and this here. But if we bring up the temperature, you see that? No blue, but our image does get a little bit warmer. So keep that in mind. That's pretty nutty. It's a nutty difference. This one actually looks pretty good. Maybe it's a little bit off. Why do I have this one in here? That's, oh, that was like a finished photo that I didn't have. What's the word? Not flagged. Marked? No, that's not the word. What is the word? I can't remember the word. Starred! There we go. That's the word. So let's go ahead and adjust that and that. Bring up the color temperature. Same for this one. Maybe a little bit more white. White. And then the white balance is just a little bit off. Okay, cool. This one, Oh, my white point is just so off. But it's not off, it's just like, it's just dull. What am I doing? There we go. It's just kind of dull. Let me bring this down, or about the same, I guess. This one, again, white point. Take a look at it real quick. Take a gander. Okay, that looks good. Black point's all good. And then I am almost done with the selecting of the images. The images. How's that look? Pretty similar. And then I took 2 ambients for some reason. I guess maybe because I thought one was too dark. This is super blue. And I know I took another one because I accidentally touched the tripod. There we go, that looks better. Okay, that looks good. This one is also really blue. Okay, there we go. Nifty so far. This one is not too bad. That's a little bit too warm. That's better. And I think that's pretty good. That's also pretty good. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, my arrow keys are adjusting the sliders. Silly me. I like this one better. Get that white balance. And I just hit W on the keyboard. Brings up your white balance tool. Hit W again. Gets rid of it. Super snazzy shortcut keys. Actually, yeah, perfect. Ambient. I should have moved this. It just looks out of place. You know? And the white balance is super off in this kitchen. Okay, there we go. There we go. This shoot took probably from start to finish, I'm gonna guess like 45 minutes. That doesn't include assembling my gear, because that takes like a couple minutes, and I usually don't count it because I'm weird like that. Okay, there we go. Let's get this all white balanced. It's crazy what you can do with the white point. Like 93 in the whites. That's pretty. I keep saying nutty. I like that word. Okay, that's good. There we go. There we go. Do I want this one? Nah. I do want this one. Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go. Let's get this one as well. As well. Just a little bit of adjusting there. I'm sorry if this part is like really boring for some of you, because it's just so basic, but We're almost to the end. Towards the end. Okay, that looks good. This one is wheel. I'm trying to decide whether I should use my actions just to show you guys like how fast this potentially can be. But I don't know. You know what? Yeah, let's use them. Because this is going to take a little bit of time if I don't do it without actions. That's a little bit dark side. On the dark side? I'm so stupid. Alright. Which one do I like more? I like this one more. And hell, this can actually just be a single exposure. It's actually really, really good. Yeah, we'll call that a single exposure. 5 stars. Because this doesn't really add anything to it. I mean, it's so similar. It's too bright. I fixed this. Now it's too dark. Okay, there we go. This one as well. I'm just gonna put this one into darken mode, so I can just get rid of this the reflection, because it's not present there, but it is there. Ambient frame. I know this ambient frame doesn't do much because it's just kind of blah. And then I don't need these ones. Alright, cool. Filters. So those are already done. I'm gonna take these and add a little bit of vibrance, a little bit of saturation, and then get a little bit of orange out of there. Maybe a little bit of clarity. Just a smidgen of clarity. Alright, cool. Edit and open as layers. Take a look at those photos. Ugh. I got this really bad like knot in my shoulder. It's almost like the feeling you get when you're about to pop your neck, but it's like very consistently in the shoulder. So these are my actions. I'll provide them just because I don't really care about them anymore. Like, I don't care about selling them or anything like that. They're just my particular workflow. So I'm just gonna do reverse layers, and I'm gonna bring this layer up, and I'm gonna use, since I want to blend the left, I'm gonna use gradient blend left. Perfect. Make sure we are on a good opacity. There we go. Use this one, put it in normal and in darken, just so I can use that for anything like lightening up this. Okay, cool. This one, simple enough. Auto blend ambient in luminosity. Luminosity. Cool, that looks good. And let's Lumenzia. Where? Get over there. Flatten image. Save. Done. Done. Oh, that's terrible singing. Same thing. Let's go ahead and open the layers. If this was for like a commercial, wow, that's really wild. If this was for like a commercial client, I'd probably spend a little bit more time on it, but for basic real estate, actually, I shouldn't even say basic real estate. This is more like above average real estate. I think spending just this amount of time is fine. I'm gonna use gradient blend left, and we'll just, I'm gonna set my flow to like 30. Yeah, 30's better. Bring this in as normal darken. Normal darken. There we go. Words are difficult these days. You know, you never know. What does that even mean? All right. Let's do that. Actually looks really good. I don't know about this. I'm actually gonna, no, fine, let's do it. Let's duplicate it, delete the layer mask, change that bad boy to color, and we will just do that, and then I'm going to desaturate it. That looks good. I could have just adjusted the opacity. Oh, I'm so stupid. Save, Control S. And then, I'm not sure if I'll finish these in time, because I have an appointment to be at 1 o'clock. I'm gonna get hypnotized, if you know what I mean. Is there any other way to take that comment? I don't know. Let's go ahead and reverse those layers. Bring that one up there. Gradient blend, there we go. Gradient blend left, and I'm gonna change this to 5. Whoop, 5, there we go. Just brush those out. Saying this one, wow, I am struggling with words these days. Okay, there we go. Ambient luminosity. Yeah, that's snazzy. So I do. Why does it keep going from full screen to minimize, or not full screen? What's the word? Full screen, not minimized. What's the in between one? What? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Oh goddamn. Reverse layers, and let's go ahead and bring that up. This time we're gonna use right because I swapped places. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, cool. This one, just to get rid of that nonsense, that nonsense, that nonsense. Okay, cool. And we'll go ahead and ambient exposure. There we go. Just a little bit of touching up right there. Right there. Save that. And I wish this area on my back would crack. Or my shoulder, I should say. Because it freaking hurts. Oh, it's causing me so much pain. Oh, these cables. Killing me. There we go. Da, da, da. Alright. What am I doing? I'm going to move this up right here. Go left. There we go. 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 Right there. Nice little thingamabob. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. I want to use this one actually. I want to use that one, and I'm gonna use. I had a burp. Sorry. Now I got a hiccup. Hiccup again. Nah, I don't want that one. Let me do it at a really low opacity. Okay, cool. That's good. This is bothering me though, and how damn saturated it is. So I'm gonna bring that down with the replace color tool. That's my tool of choice. Love that tool. It's a classic tool. Classic tool. Don't know what's so funny. I don't know what I'm laughing about. I might not have time. Actually, you know what? I have 10 minutes. I can do all these in 10 minutes. I'm efficient enough. I just spit all over my screen. It's gross, Hunter. Ugh. Why do you spit all over your screen so much? Shut up. Da 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 da. Get out of here with 100 opacity. There we go. Look at that noise. Wow. No wonder nobody uses a T3i anymore. Jesus. And then I'm gonna get rid of that right there. Sweet. Watch. Oh, no. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. This one's interesting because it's a lot of flash pops to get to a good image. Oh, my back, my neck. Oh, I feel like I'm 80. Why does it keep going? Oh, this Photoshop, you're killing me. There we go, full screen that. Reverse layers, there we go. Bring that up there. Left. 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 There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da. Da-da-da. Actually, do I have? I do. Just want to get rid of that. Okay, this one. We're gonna go light and blend. Light and blend mode. Put that there. Put this here. And then. Interesting. I'm gonna duplicate this. Put this on top. Change that bad boy to darken. Get rid of that. And since there's nothing really in the way here, this is actually possible, which is nice. Ah, that's Lumenzia. I want this one. Luminosity. Luminosity. And then I want a little bit more right there. Right there. Okay, looks good. Looks good. I need to take like speech therapy or something. Alright. We're almost done. That took only a little bit of time. Let's open these bad boys. Oh, that felt amazing. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my neck just cracked so hard. Oh, I love cracking body parts. Get over here. Alright, cool. We're gonna go right. Gonna make a right. Oh, alright. My opacity. Click! Oh my god. I'm trying to make this video so quick. There we go. That doesn't bother me as much as I get out of here. Blending options. Silly. Okay, cool. Go ahead and do that. Oh, I'm so close, so close. But I probably should leave like right now. Oh, but I really want to get this one done. You know what? After this one, I'm gonna call the video done. Because I really have to get to my appointment, and I don't want to be late again. So hurry up. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Reverse layers. Get that one up there. Blend left. Ba la 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 la. we go. So there. Don't want that in there. There we go. Blend that there. That there. Cool. Beans. And then this one needs adjusting. Should really like those shadows right there. Coolio Julio. Let's flatten that bad boy and then I'll upload when I get home. So anyway, hope you guys like this video. If you guys want to see more of like editing stuff, then you know, comment section, you know, that's how that works. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the hell out of here because I gotta get to my appointment. I don't know if I mentioned that, but take care, guys. What's the function key? Function F10. There we go.